The distress signal came through at 400 hours, crackling with interference and desperation. Lisa pressed her palm against the cold metal wall of the observation deck, watching the stars streak past as the Vanguard dropped out of faster-than-light travel. 3 years as communications officer aboard the Galactic Council's peacekeeping vessel had taught her to read between the lines of distress calls. This one was different. This one was terrified. "What have we got?" Laura emerged from the crew quarters, still fastening his uniform jacket. The young tactical officer had been asleep minutes ago, but now his eyes were sharp and focused. "Settler colony, designation, New Harmony, population 12,000. Lisa pulled up the holographic display, her fingers dancing through layers of data. "They're under attack by the Zervok Collective." Laura's jaw tightened. Everyone knew about the Zervok, cybernetic raiders who had terrorized the Outer Rim for decades. They didn't negotiate. They didn't take prisoners. They harvested. "ETA to New Harmony." 17 minutes. Lisa's voice was steady, but her hands trembled slightly as she routed the distress call to the bridge. "Laura, the colony administrator is human." That changed everything. There were only 43,000 humans scattered across Council space, veterans of Earth's last war, refugees, explorers who'd left their dying world behind. When the sun had begun its premature expansion 50 years ago, humanity had scattered to the stars with whatever alien species would take them. Most had been separated, sold, or simply lost in the vast bureaucracy of galactic civilization. The bridge doors hissed open. Commander Zelnoth, their Quinter captain, stood at the helm, all 6 of his insected limbs moving in the precise, calculated manner of his species. "Officer Lisa, status report." She relayed the information quickly. The commander's multifaceted eyes darkened, a Quinter sign of distress. "The Zervok have 18 warships in orbit," Zelnoth clicked. "We have 1. Council reinforcements are 4 hours away." "We can't wait 4 hours," Laura said, stepping forward. "Sir, those are civilians down there." "I am aware, Tactical Officer Laura." Zelnoth's mandibles twitched. "I am also aware that engaging 18 Zervok warships with 1 Council vessel is suicide." Lisa watched the exchange, her mind racing. The Council's approach to warfare was calculated, methodical. They would run projections, assess losses, make the logical choice. Usually, that meant waiting for overwhelming force before engaging. Usually, that meant a lot of civilians died while they waited. "Sir," Lisa said quietly, "the administrator's name is Marcus Chen. He was a colonel in the Earth Defense Force, fought in the Battle of Luna." Everyone on the bridge fell silent. Even among the 43,000 surviving humans, Luna veterans were legends. When the Krylix had attacked Earth's moon, humanity's last major military installation, 3,000 human soldiers had held off an invasion force of 30,000 for 16 days. No other species in the galaxy had ever achieved such a defensive record. Only 200 humans survived Luna. "This changes nothing," Zelnoth said, but there was uncertainty in his voice now. "1 ship." "Permission to speak freely, sir." Laura's voice was tight with controlled anger. Zelnoth's antennae drooped in assent. "Every species in this galaxy thinks humans are weak, soft. We came from a dying world with primitive technology and you all took us in like refugees, like charity cases." Laura's fists clenched. "But sir, I've read the reports. I've studied the battles. When humans are cornered, when their backs are against the wall, something changes. We don't fight like other species. We don't calculate acceptable losses or strategic withdrawals." "What do you fight like?" asked Vryn, the Kalish pilot, her crystalline form shimmering with curiosity. Laura's smile was cold, "Like monsters." Lisa felt a chill run down her spine. She'd heard the stories too. Earth's military history was a blood-soaked testament to humanity's refusal to die quietly. But stories were just stories until they weren't. "Communications Officer Lisa," Zelnoth said slowly, "open a channel to the colony. to Colonel Chen specifically. Lisa's fingers flew across her console. Static, then a weathered face appeared on screen. Marcus Chen looked like he'd aged 100 years since Luna. Scar tissue ran down one side of his face, and his left eye was cybernetic, a crude replacement from decades ago. "This is Commander Zelnoth of the Galactic Council vessel Vanguard. We've received your distress signal." "Commander," Chen's voice was rough, resigned. "I appreciate you coming, but unless you've got a fleet hiding in your back pocket, we're dead. The Zervok will breach our shields in 20 minutes. "We're alone," Zelnoth admitted, "but we have 2 humans aboard." For the first time, something flickered in Chen's cybernetic eye. Hope, or maybe recognition, too. "Lisa Martinez, Communications. Laura Reeves, Tactical," Chen said, and Lisa watched as the old soldier straightened in his chair. "We're here, sir." A ghost of a smile crossed Chen's scarred face. "Martinez, Reeves, those are good Earth names. You know why the Zervok are here." "Resources," Laura said. "Territory." "Wrong," Chen leaned forward. "They're here because 3 months ago we found something. Pre-collapse human military data, encrypted files from the Defense Department. We've been trying to crack them and someone noticed." His smile widened, sharp and dangerous. "Guess what we found yesterday?" Lisa's breath caught. "What?" "Strategic weapons protocols, tactical doctrines, and the location of the Excalibur." The bridge went silent. Even Zelnoth's constant clicking ceased. The Excalibur was a myth. Humanity's last dreadnought, built in desperation during the final years before the sun's expansion. It was said to be hidden somewhere in deep space, waiting for a crew that would never come. "You found it," Lisa whispered. 3 light years from here, fully automated, just needed the command codes. Chen's expression hardened. "Here's the thing, Commander, I can't get to it, but someone from this ship could." "You want us to abandon these people to steal a ghost ship?" Zelnoth's voice was sharp with disbelief. "I want you to do what humans do best." Chen's single organic eye blazed with fierce intensity. "I want you to call for backup, real backup, the kind that makes monsters think twice." Laura looked at Lisa. Lisa looked at Zelnoth. The commander's antennae were rigid with stress. "How long would it take?" Zelnoth asked quietly. FTL jumped to the coordinates, activate the ship, jump back, 90 minutes, Laura calculated quickly. The Excalibur was built for a crew of 3,000, but the automation can handle it with just a few operators. "We'll be dead in 20 minutes, Chen said. "But Commander, the Zervok don't know what we found. They'll stay in orbit for hours, harvesting, stripping the colony. They always do." His voice dropped. "Give them a reason to regret it." Zelnoth was silent for a long moment. Lisa could see the calculation happening behind his multifaceted eyes. This violated every council protocol. This was vengeance, not peacekeeping. This was human. "Officer Vryn, plot a jump to Colonel Chen's coordinates," Zelnoth said finally. "Tactical Officer Laura, Communications Officer Lisa, you're going to bring back humanity's ghost. Show the galaxy why your species survived Luna." "What about the colony?" Lisa asked. "We can't save them," Chen said simply. "But you can avenge us. And maybe, just maybe, you can make sure the Zervok think twice before attacking another human settlement." He saluted, sharp, military, Earth style. "It's been an honor, soldiers." The screen went dark. 93 minutes later, the Excalibur dropped out of FTL space above New Harmony. The colony was burning. The Zervok fleet was still in orbit, their harvester ships like vultures picking at a corpse. On the Excalibur's bridge, a massive cathedral of steel and purpose, Lisa stood at communications while Laura manned the tactical station. Behind them, Zelnoth and a skeleton crew from the Vanguard worked frantically to bring ancient human systems online. "They're hailing us," Lisa reported. "The Zervok want to know what we are." "Tell them," Laura said, his voice cold as space itself, "that they called for backup. Now the real monsters have arrived. Lisa opened all channels, broadcasting to the Zervok fleet, to New Harmony's survivors, to every council ship within range. This is the Terran dreadnought Excalibur, reactivated under human command. To the Zervok Collective, you have attacked a human colony. You have murdered human civilians. She paused, and when she spoke again, her voice carried the weight of Earth's violent history. Humanity remembers Luna. Humanity remembers the 200 against 30,000. And humanity never ever forgets. Laura's fingers moved across the weapon's console. The Excalibur had been built for one purpose: to fight impossible odds against overwhelming force. Its arsenal lit up the scanner like a small sun. "Weapons hot," Laura reported. "Sir, permission to engage." Commander Zelnoth looked at the two humans on the bridge, young, determined, carrying the legacy of a species that had survived the unsurvivable. "Granted, show them why humanity is the galaxy's true monster." The Excalibur opened fire. And the Zervok learned what humanity had known for millennia. The most dangerous predator isn't the one that hunts for food. It's the one that hunts for revenge.